So it's time for the latest, for the very latest in business news. We've got the business editor, Devan Murugan. Obviously, the dominating story when it comes to matters of the economy is Transnet and that strike that is really putting further pressure on the economy.
You ask many people, good afternoon, people, what is possibly the greatest challenge today? And for surprisingly, it might not be Eskom this time around. It's Transnet. Billions of rands of losses that are being warned about because exports are not leaving our ports, and there's a halting of the movement of cargo, everything from miners to agricultural exports. All of these sectors are waving red flags. So unions and Transnet not seeing eye to eye as yet on this. They're asking for about inflation. As far as a wage increase is concerned, Transnet, they say, is nowhere near there. So the strike continues. And that's where we start with it. eNCA understands, by the way, that Acting Public and Service Administration Minister Thulas Nxesi has joined wage talks between Transnet and striking unions. Two big unions, as I said, have downed tools at major ports across the country, with the Mining and Agricultural Business Board is warning of billions of rands in losses if the strike continues to disrupt the movement of cargo and exports. They've rejected a revised 4% wage increase offer from Transnet. Earlier today, I sat down with the United National Transport Union's General Secretary, Cobus, and I asked him to what extent is this strike going to make an impact on the economy.
As I mentioned earlier, we're a responsible union and we have instructed our members, that is part of essential services, to continue working, and they are doing so. With regards to the impact, is all the ports throughout South Africa is either stopped or inhibited to a great extent. On the rail side, the rails, the TFRs and the technical engineering side and so forth are all either stopped or inhibited significantly.
There have also been several industries since last week which have pleaded with Transnet and the unions like yourself to end the strike. They say they are losing millions of rands because of a halt at the ports. Isn't there a responsibility to some extent on your part to end this as quick as possible for the sake of the economy?
So, throughout the negotiations, and we must look at this in context. So, delaying the negotiations for months and months and months, then refusing to engage on picketing rules, it does not reflect well on this process. And it's by no fault of Ubuntu. We understand that this has got a massive impact on the economy, but we are a responsible union and this is our absolute last option.
So you are engaging with Transnet at the moment at the Bargaining Council. What offer will get you to suspend this strike?
You must remember, we're mandate driven, right? We are driven by a mandate from our members. And our members made it clear to us that they need an offer or a proposal from Transnet that is aligned with the increased cost of living. 3 and 4% is not there. So whatever offer the Transnet management team comes up with, we are hoping is aligned with the needs of the members. And that offer will be taken back to the members for mandating purposes, and the members will decide whether it is reasonable, taking everything into consideration or not, and they will either accept or reject the offer.
Right, so that's the one of the union leaders, Ubuntu General Secretary there, Cobus, talking to me earlier about its position with this ongoing strike. Talks are underway at the Bargaining Council between the unions and Transnet.